Lainey is here. It is still February for one more day. And I realize it's not our coldest month of the year. You and I were having this conversation earlier. March, often our yuckiest weather month of the year. However you choose to quantify that.
Right. It's either going to be storms, severe weather, or 38 degrees and raining, right? We get that oftentimes for spring break. In fact, as a matter of fact, we've got some colder air coming in tonight. We're going to be down near freezing tomorrow morning, so you have to get the winter coat back out. I know, all right. Well, we've got rain across the area earlier today. We've got rain coming back on Friday, so at least tomorrow we will have some dry skies for you. A little bit of sunshine returning, but as I mentioned, real cold start. 20s and 30s in the morning. High temperatures only in the 50s. And then for Friday, it's a chilly rain. Highs are only in the 40s. Friday afternoon, we're back into the 60s, though, over the weekend, and we were close to 70 in Reidsville, Winston-Salem, and Lexington today. Got up to 68 in Greensboro, as well as Danville, mid-60s, North Wilkesboro, Mount Airy. But notice the temps now in the 30s and 40s. And in fact, when that front came through, we saw easily a 10-degree drop in about a half an hour's time. And then over the next couple of hours, we were down about 20 degrees from where we were earlier today. 31 in Galax, 47 in Asheboro. Still a little bit warm farther to the east, and that is where we find our front. Nothing severe with it right now. Of course, we did have a few severe thunderstorm warnings, and severe storms moved through Forsyth, Davidson, Guilford, as well as Alamance and Randolph counties. We did have isolated trees down here and there, mainly in Forsyth. Also got a quick quarter of an inch of rain, or third of an inch in some places. Winston-Salem, Greensboro, Burlington, closer to a half of an inch in Mount Airy, and then other folks didn't see quite as much. There are those storm reports over Forsyth County. We had one out to the west toward Louisville, and then several that were along Highway 150 just south of town toward Midway. And right now we've got winds that are still coming out of the northwest, so that cold air coming in. Haven't seen the gusts as strong as what we've had earlier today. They're averaging about 10 to 20 miles an hour with gusts at about 15 to 30 miles an hour right now across the region. The gusts were higher earlier today. Strongest gust in Winston-Salem and Greensboro just under 40 miles an hour, and above 45 in places like Jefferson. Boone had a gust of 51 earlier today, and that's why we do still have that wind advisory out for Surry County, Wilkes County, Allegheny, and then up into our Virginia counties. And that is for gusts that could still reach 40 to 50, 55 miles an hour. That's up through at least 1 a.m. and then the winds will start to come down overnight. But we're talking about a cold wind. This is where we are right now. And then over the next couple of hours, still some pretty strong gusts by tomorrow morning. Still a little gusty in the mountains, but not as bad over the foothills in the Piedmont Triad. But when you take that wind and you talk about temperatures that are in the low 30s, you're going to have wind chill values that are in the 20s for the Triad and foothills, and wind chill values in the teens in the mountains. So a freezing start tomorrow morning, and then a slow climb. We get up to about 52 tomorrow afternoon. It's going to feel like it's in the 30s and 40s most of the day, and we're looking at that northwest wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour. I don't think we're going to have totally blue skies tomorrow. There'll be a few clouds around. We've got a high of 51 in the foothills, and we're into the mid 40s in the mountains. Feels like 20s and 30s because that northwest wind is pretty strong. Our hour-by-hour forecast taking us from Thursday into Friday. It's going to show you that rain with a storm system down along the Gulf Coast. That will start to come in on Friday. And as I mentioned, it is going to be a chilly rain. But there is promise of more 60s back in the forecast. First week of March looks pretty warm with highs in the upper 60s into next week. Still a bit unsettled with a chance of showers. Stay with us. We've got more coming up.